selected ones, in whom my soul delighted. I have put my spirit upon him, and he shall bring forth judgment to the Gentile, the unsaved, the heathen, the unchurched. Now go over here to 41 and 26 right there. 41 and 26. Who has declared from the beginning? Who has declared from the beginning? Who has declared from the beginning? What have you declared from the beginning? What have God spoken to you in the beginning?
Come on here.
That you are now seeing things begin to manifest. Declare. Someone said, I got to declare some things. I got to speak some things. I had to speak things so they can happen, and speak things that they can begin to change. And he said, who has declared from the beginning that we might know, and before time that we might say, he is righteous. Yea, there is none that what show it, yea, there is none that declare, yea, there is none that hear your words. We walking through it. Someone say we walking through it. Now, I want to show you something that's going to conclude this, what God has released today, and that's in, amen, the 42nd chapter, starting at that 7th verse. And we're going to conclude. To open the blinded eyes. Now, folks going to have vision again. We've been blind to so many things, but now God's going to give you vision. You're going to see clearly. Watch what he says. To bring out the prisoners from the prison. Somebody about to get free. Somebody about to come out of some things. Somebody about to get delivered. Them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. I am the Lord. That is my name, and my glory. I like that. And my glory will I not give to another. Quit trying to take God's glory. When God performs some things, when God brings some things to pass, when your prophecy is fulfilled, the thing that you've been believing God for, give God the glory for it. Because the more you give God the glory, the more things start showing up. Quit trying to take God's glory. His glory, he says what? I will what? Share with nobody. Now watch what he said. Neither my praise to what? Behold, the former things are what? Are come to pass. And a new thing. I wish somebody would get that. See, God is doing some new things in the lives of his believers that have positioned themselves. There's a new anointing that fell upon your life. There's a new glory that hit you. There's a new revelation that God had put in you. And when God is doing new things in your life, quit embracing the thing that he has brought you from. Too many times God begins to do new things in our life, and we try to reflect back to the old way of doing things. But this is the hour you cannot reflect back to the old things, because the old things ain't working. Do you understand that we're about to transition out of here? And if we're about to transition out of here, you got to change your mind. You got to have a different mindset. You got to have a different approach. You cannot have the same mind that you have now and think you're going to transition, because transition takes place first in the mind first. God trying to change your mindset. He's trying to get you to the place they understand that, amen, when the glory begin to be revealed, amen, it's just not a temporary thing, but God wants something to be permanent. Because we have accepted, amen, church as usual. But in this season, church ain't going to be as usual. Just the mediocrity, just the average. Just coming, amen, to church but not experiencing God. Coming to church but not having encounters with God. When I come to church in this season, I expect the unexpected. I expect that things are going to change. I don't come, amen, with a spirit that I don't expect God to do something. Every time I come to them doors, I expect the supernatural. I expect God to deliver. I expect God to set somebody free. I expect God to heal somebody. I expect somebody to get a breakthrough. I expect somebody to get healed from whatever disease it is. I expect God to do something. He says to us, he said, amen, he's getting ready to do a new thing. People you're about to have new revelation, new vision, new insight. You're about to see things in a whole different dimension. And so what you got to do, you got to position yourself. You got to put yourself in the place to understand that when God begins to do new things in your life, don't reflect back to the old way of doing things. So many times God begins to put us in a place, amen, that He's trying to do some new things in our life, but yet still, we're still accepting the things of old. So you got to understand, amen, there's a freshness, there's a newness that God is doing for His people. Everything is shifting, everything is changing. I don't know why the people of God will not adapt to the change that God is trying to make. You got to understand, my beloved, that things will never remain the same. This is the hour that God is bringing a new thing. He said, behold, I'll do a new thing in Zion. And what you got to understand, in the midst of the new thing, there's some old things that you got to cut loose. There's some friends that in this next level of dimension in your life that you're going to have to disconnect yourself from, because there are some people that you are connected to, come on, and not ready to transition, are not ready to go to the new place in God. That's why Jesus had to take Peter, James, and John to the top of the mountain to be transfigured before the eyes. And I have somebody here to understand that God is about to do some new things in your spirit. Can you see, amen, the new things that He is doing? Things ain't not the same. There's new faces every time you look around. God is doing some new things in our life. And so what we have to do as a people of God, the first thing we got to do, we got to position ourselves. We got to get ourselves in position. Because when you get in position, you are ready to be transitioned to the place that God is trying to take you. Tell somebody and say, neighbor, it's time for a new visitation. I'm ready for God to visit me. Have you ever, amen, been in a house and you was in a place and you weren't expecting some folks to show up? But amen, you just sitting there, and before you know it, you had an unexpected visit. And what God is saying in this new thing, this new dispensation, that you're about to have some unexpected visit from the Lord. Because God's about to visit you even when you don't even think that He's going to visit you. You're just going to be sitting in a place, and before you know it, you're going to feel the presence of God. You're going to feel the anointing that you never felt before. Because even in the midst of your despair, even in the midst of your discouragement, God is about to visit some people in this season. See, in this season, you got to be alert, because Jacob, amen, didn't even realize when he was running from his brother. Matter of fact, amen, Jacob's name was a trickster. He was always tricking folks. And at this particular time, he was running from his brother, and he found himself running to a place, amen, that he didn't know that God was about to visit that place. And here Jacob was asleep. Somebody said he was asleep. He was not alert. And then when he woke up out of his sleep, the first thing he said, man, amen, God had visited this place and I didn't even know it. And see, you can be so spiritual sleep, so not to a point that you are not alert and don't even understand that God done visit the place, and because you had not been in place, so you can be in the place but not in the place to understand when God shows up, because you're out of place. You miss your times of visitation. The Spirit of the Lord is speaking to us and said, this is the hour that we got to get in place. If we go to have a visitation with God, we got to be in the place that God would have us to be in. You'll never, amen, expect who you've been expecting to show up at your house if you're not at the house, amen, expecting somebody to show up. If you're looking for somebody to show up, the first thing you do, you stays at the house because you're expecting that they're going to come at a certain time. And it is amazing that folk come to church year after year, Sunday after Sunday, two after two, and never expect God to do nothing in their life. I keep telling you, gas is too high for me to drive in my car and go somewhere and don't expect the move of God. See, what we need in Dallas, Texas, we need a move of God. We have had a move of entertainment. We have had a move of the flesh. But in this hour, what I want to see the 9th month is a move of the Spirit of God, that people will come to a place that they understand that God is calling them to be in this season. See, many of you got gifts in you. Many of you got calls on your life. And this is the hour prophetically. You got to come forth in what God has called you to operate in. To many people, your gift been laying dormant. But I prophesied this morning that God's about to reactivate your gift that's been laying dormant. And it's time for you to come forth and function and flow in what God has anointed for you to walk in. Quit waiting on folks to validate what God has already called you to operate operate on. We'll never function in what God has called us to operate in, long as we're looking for validation. Somebody say, I don't need nobody to validate me. God has already validated me and called me to be who I've been called to be. That's what they say. You didn't become a prophet overnight. Come on. You just didn't call yourself a prophet. You was called a prophet before you hit your fire, before you was even conceived. I already knew you. I already called you to be a prophet to the nation. Am I talking to some prophetic folks in here to understand that God has called you to open up your mouth again? The church is dying because the prophet is not speaking no more. The prophet got to the point that they're in the cage. They're in the cave of depression. They're in the cave of loneliness. They're in the cave of rejection. Don't nobody want to receive the prophet anymore. But if the church don't shift into its rightful place, we got to release the prophets. But let the prophets prophesy. That's why he asked the prophet, can these dead bones live? He said, you know these dead bones will live. He said, prophesy. It's time to bring life back in the church. I'm tired of coming to the church and the church is dead. Ain't no presence, ain't no power, ain't no glory in the church. Folk go through a temporary emotion, but they don't feel the anointing of the Holy Ghost. And that's why in this season, we got to release the prophet. You got to open up your mouth and begin to decree and declare what you want God to manifest in the life. Look at our church world today. God, the presence of God, the glory have departed. We come to church, but we don't have no visitation. We come to church, but we're not changing and we're not transitioning God. Folk come to church sick and they leave sick. Folk come to church without no joy and they leave without no joy. They come to church bound and they leave bound. But this is the hour that if we will rise up and walk in the authority that God gave us, we begin to see change in our church. When I come to church, I want to see a move of the Spirit of God. I'm tired of the same old cycle, just going through the same old motion, but ain't no move of the Spirit of God. And I heard God said that I got to do a new thing, because if I don't do a new thing in the church will begin to dry up. I'm tired of understanding that we have come to a place of complacency. We have got to a place that we're so comfortable that when we come to church, we don't even expect things to change. Look at folk, they sit in the same seat that they ain't expecting things to change. But when I come to the church, I expect God to do something new in my spirit. In other words, when I've been believing God for all week long, when I come to them doors, I enter to his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. And I'm thankful and I'm going to bless his name. Got somebody here say, neighbor, you got to open up your mouth this morning. He's getting ready to bring a new thing in your life. And can you imagine Isaiah is the prophet of the hour, but yet still he got to prophesy to a people that have, amen, turned their heart away from God. He prophesied to a people that begin to embrace false prophecy. He prophesied to a people that have got to a place of lukewarmness. He prophesied to a people that have turned their back on God. Let me explain to you, when there's real prophets in the house, they don't always speak good things to you. When a real prophet show up, the first thing they mandate is that they function is to turn your heart back to God. Because every time folk want, amen, good words, they want me to prophesy houses and cars. Who you gonna get married to tomorrow? Who the next job you gonna get? Listen here, do you not understand? You don't need no prophet to tell you who you gonna get married to. You don't need a prophet to speak things on your life. All thing you gotta do is seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. When you understand, amen, that you have power in your own words, that you can decree and declare some things out of your own mouth. The devil has got us to the point to understand that we are afraid to even speak things into existence because you don't even believe in your words. You got to understand the power in your words. If you just speak the word, even the man, he was a superior man, he wasn't even saved. He told Jesus, you don't have to come to my house, just speak the word only and my servant shall be healed. Because there was an power in your words. I wish you would open up your mouth and begin to make a declaration and say, I'm getting ready to decree some things. I feel like giving God the praise. I feel like lifting him up. Touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, it's time for you to embrace the new thing that God is doing. I'm looking for some new connection. I'm looking for some new territory. I'm about to walk in some new doors. Touch your neighbor, say, I'm about to walk in some new doors. I'm about to go in some new places. Touch your neighbor, say, it's time for a new connection. You've been with the same old people and you still ain't moved forward. Touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, it's time for you today to embrace the new thing that God is doing. Have I got anybody in here? Look at you, you ain't ready to go. There's somebody in there, say, neighbor, it's time for you today to embrace the new thing that you're doing. Touch your neighbor, say, I got a new praise. I got a new anointing. He's doing a new thing in my life. The first thing God begin to do, when he do new things in your life, there's some old people you got to disconnect from. They're not ready for your elevation. You do not know there's some people in your space. They jealous of your promotion. They jealous of your elevation. Don't want you to be who God called you to be. But you look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you can't stop what God's about to do for you. There's some people that sitting right with you. Can't even celebrate God with you. They already know that God done took you to a new place. You can tell when you're in a new place. But the old conversation, you ain't entertaining no more. The places that used to go, you don't go no more. That's your neighbor, say, neighbor, I got to get ready to embrace a new place that he's about to take me.